In today's video, we are going to be discussing phylogenetic trees. In order to explain phylogenetic trees, I created my own with something many of us have been enjoying during this quarantine: cheesy snacks. Sadly, I ate a majority of the snacks, and getting to a grocery store is not easy right now. So, we will be viewing images of these snacks rather than the real deal. Here is an overview of the tree. The tree shows both anagenesis and cladogenesis. Anagenesis, which is evolution within a lineage over time, is shown by the string cheese branch. Cladogenesis, which is the splitting of one lineage into two, is represented throughout the tree, as you can see in these examples here. Cladogenesis leads to biological diversity since more species exist at the same time. Looking at this overview, the internal nodes are represented by orange squares. The internal nodes represent the common ancestor that existed before divergence. The green square is the root of the tree, which represents a common ancestor to all of the other nodes on the tree. Now let's go take a more in-depth look at the tree. To begin, the cheesy snacks share the same common ancestor: string cheese. String cheese can be found in the fridge, while the other cheesy snacks can be found in the pantry. Because it exists in the fridge and not the pantry with its cheesy protege, the string cheese is the outgroup. An outgroup is an operational taxonomic unit, or OTU, that is known to have diverged earlier than all the other OTUs. The outgroup roots the tree such that all other OTUs share a common ancestor, which in this case is being from the pantry and not the fridge. Since string cheese is from the fridge, this shows that it has diverged the most. One last thing to note before we continue: because this phylogenetic tree has an outgroup, it is a rooted tree. The pantry snacks were then branched into Cheetos and Cheez-Its. The Cheetos were then branched into Crunchy and Puffs, with the most common ancestor being Cheetos. The Crunchy was then branched into regular and spicy. The spicy was further branched into jalapeno and my personal favorite, Flaming Hot. The Puffs were then branched into Cheddar Puffs and White Cheddar Bites, with Puffs being their most common ancestor. Now looking at the Cheez-Its. The Cheez-Its were further branched into regular and grooves. The grooves were branched into white cheddar and zesty cheddar ranch. And with that, our cheesy tree is complete. I hope it didn't make you too hungry.